God says, it's very urgent. Open this message right now before tonight at 11:45 p.m. because what's about to happen tomorrow morning will shock you. Please open this message immediately before it's too late. You need to stop everything right now and listen. This is not just another message passing by. This is not something you should save for later or scroll past. What I am about to tell you holds weight in heaven. Before the clock strikes 11:45 p.m. tonight, you must hear this, because something is already being set in motion that will shake your life by tomorrow morning. If you delay, if you ignore this, you risk missing a door that will never open again. You risk losing a breakthrough that was carved in your name by my own hand. Comment, Amen, if your heart is open to what I am about to reveal. What's coming isn't something small. It is not just another blessing, not just a simple shift. This is the kind of move that rewrites stories. The kind that takes someone from last to first, from forgotten to favored. I am talking about something that has been delayed for too long, but is now scheduled to arrive. It's urgent because the enemy knows it too. He has seen the plans I have prepared for you, and he's trying to block what's been released from heaven. But he is already too late, because I've chosen you to hear this in time. You've been praying for change. You've been crying in silence while pretending to be strong on the outside. I saw every night you turned your face to the wall and whispered, God, when will it be my turn? You didn't think I heard, but I did. I've seen the heartbreak, the betrayals, the confusion. I know you've wondered why the ones who hurt you seem to rise while you are left behind. But I haven't forgotten you. In fact, I've been preparing something so sudden and so divine, it will silence every lie spoken over your name, and it begins tomorrow. Comment 1111 if you believe this is for you. Now hear me. Before that clock hits 11:45 p.m. tonight, I want your spirit awake. I want your heart ready. Because what's coming requires a heart that won't hesitate, a mind that is open. This shift is going to seem impossible to others. But that's how I work. I don't need permission from people to bless you. When I open a door, no man, no demon, no delay can shut it. This is a divine warning and a divine invitation at the same time. He who has ears, let him hear. Tomorrow morning your phone might ring with news that flips your entire path. You may open an email or run into a person or feel a whisper from my spirit, and it will not be random. It will be me. It may look like man's doing, but know this, it will be. My fingerprints all over it. The thing you thought would never happen is about to find you. You are not watching this by accident. You were meant to hear me now. Listen carefully. I'm not just handing out gifts. I am shifting timelines. I am rearranging what you thought was your end and making it your beginning. Some of you thought it was over. You gave up on the dream. But what I am about to do will make you weep with joy. I am not just bringing restoration, I am doing it quickly, swiftly, urgently. That's why I said tonight before 11:45 p.m., not tomorrow, tonight, because heaven is on a countdown. Your obedience right now is being tested. Can you trust me when nothing makes sense? Can you respond in faith before the evidence shows up? Because if you do, you're about to witness something very few ever get to experience, a sudden miracle, a divine reversal. This is not just encouragement. This is prophecy. And if your heart is ready, I will pour out what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. I know some of you are tired. You're saying, God, I can't take another disappointment. But I am telling you, this is not another empty hope. This is a divine interruption. I have gone ahead of you into tomorrow, and what I have prepared will not just bless you, it will shock you. It will cause even your enemies to say, surely the hand of God is on their life. That's the kind of shift this is. I need you to understand how serious this is. You can't afford to miss this moment. This isn't about religion. This is about divine timing. When heaven moves, things on earth must align. I'm calling your name in the spirit right now. I'm placing favor in places you haven't even walked into yet. But the key is your readiness, your surrender, your attention. Don't sleep on this. Don't brush this off. I am speaking now. Take this as confirmation, that thing you've been sensing in your spirit, that something is coming, that something is about to change. That was me. I've been trying to get your attention through dreams, through delays, through discomfort. All of it was preparing you for this divine release. You didn't miss it. You're right on time. And now I need your full attention. If you're still reading this, then you're exactly who I meant to speak to. You are chosen. You are marked. You are protected. And the battle you've been fighting is only proof that the breakthrough is near. Do not give up now. Do not back down. What you've been waiting years for can happen in one morning. One yes from me can unlock what 1,000 efforts never could. So this is what I want you to do. Set your heart to believe, open your spirit to receive, and tonight, before 11:45 p.m., I want you to pray like it's already done. Thank me in advance. Praise me like the answer is already here, because by the time the sun rises tomorrow, something will shift, and you will know it was me. You will know that I kept my word. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. The enemy has tried to convince you that nothing is changing, that your prayers are unheard, that your tears are unnoticed. But I have seen every silent cry. I have heard every whispered, "God, help me." I am not distant. I am near. And what I'm about to do is not delayed, it is divine. Comment 222 if you trust that I am speaking to you right now. You have come through seasons of silence where it felt like heaven closed its ears. There were moments you thought, "Did God forget me?" But child, I never forgot. I was watching, not ignoring. I was refining, not rejecting. I was positioning you in pain so that you could carry the promise with power when it arrived. The reason it felt heavier right before now is because you were getting closer. I always allow the greatest resistance before the greatest release. You are standing at the edge of it. There are things happening behind the scenes that you haven't even prayed for, yet I'm still making them ready. This is what favor looks like. Doors opening, not because of your effort, but because of my word. You thought the process was too slow, but I have been arranging it all with perfect timing. If I gave it to you earlier, it wouldn't have lasted. If I gave it too fast, you would have settled for less. But now is the moment I've chosen. That is why the urgency is so strong right now. I'm not just preparing a blessing, I'm preparing you for the blessing. When the sun rises tomorrow, something will feel different. Some of you will see it in your finances. Others will feel it in your body. Some will receive unexpected calls, messages, encounters. And for others, it will be a shift in atmosphere. Something in your heart will just know. That's my spirit confirming that the release has begun. I am not limited by time, and yet I have chosen this time for you. So when I say open your spirit before 11:45 p.m. tonight, I mean it. Do not wait. Be expectant. Be available. Even now, as you read, I am healing what you didn't even ask me to fix. I am reaching into broken places you tried to ignore, because this blessing coming tomorrow is too precious to place on top of a wounded foundation. So I am restoring you in the secret places, I am healing your identity, your belief in yourself, your capacity to trust again, because I want you whole when the breakthrough arrives. Not half-healed, not questioning whether you deserve it. I want you to stand and receive it with full confidence that it is yours and that it is from me. You are not invisible to me. You were never overlooked. In fact, you were being hidden for protection. While others were rushing ahead, you were being kept under my hand, because when I release you, I don't just want you to arrive, I want you to remain. You don't need to fight to prove yourself. You don't need to compete or compare. What I have for you is only for you, and no one can steal it. Not the enemy, not people, not time. My word will not return void. There is someone reading this who has been stuck in cycles, emotional cycles, financial cycles, spiritual dryness. You've tried everything. You've spoken faith. You've fasted. You've stayed quiet. And still it's felt like you're stuck. But listen closely. What's happening tonight is a divine interruption to that cycle. The pattern breaks now. The struggle ends here. You will not carry this into tomorrow. I am cutting it off at the root, and when you wake up, you'll feel it. Peace will return to your mind. Joy will come back to your spirit. And clarity will rise like the morning sun. Comment 333 to declare your faith, even when you can't see it yet. What is coming for you is going to bless people around you too. Your family is going to feel it. Your children are going to benefit from it. Your legacy will shift because of it. I don't just bless people for their own comfort. I bless them to become vessels. I want to pour so much into your life that it overflows into others. That is why the battle was so fierce. That is why the timing felt long, because the blessing is not small. It is generational. It is transformational. It carries weight. You are about to walk into rooms you didn't even knock on. You'll receive favor where your name wasn't even mentioned before. Why? Because when I go before you, I prepare hearts, not just situations. I touch the minds of decision makers. I soften the hearts of gatekeepers. And when I say it's your turn, nothing can reverse that. Not even your past. Not even your mistakes. My grace covers it all. Do not let doubt steal this moment from you. Doubt is a thief. It robs you quietly. It makes you second guess what I've already confirmed. But not this time. This time, I want your faith to rise. I want you to speak over yourself with boldness. Declare out loud, "It is my time." Say it until your spirit believes it. Say it until fear backs down. Say it until the atmosphere around you begins to shift. And as you do, know this: I have assigned angels to you tonight. They are already at work. They are moving into positions. They are protecting what you cannot see. You are not going into tomorrow alone. My presence will surround you. My power will cover you, and my love will sustain you. I am the God who parts seas, moves mountains, shuts lions' mouths, and raises the dead. Is anything too hard for me? No. And I will show you that again, starting tomorrow morning. Stay alert, stay sensitive, stay open. The confirmation will come in ways you least expect. But it will be unmistakable. You will know that I, the Lord your God, have spoken this. You will not need to explain yourself. The blessing will speak for itself. The shift will be visible. The testimony will be undeniable. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. But now I'm pulling back the curtain. What I have planned for tomorrow morning needed everything to happen exactly as it did. Because if even one thing had gone differently, the blessing wouldn't fit the way it's about to now. Comment 555 if you are ready to walk into alignment. This is a divine moment of alignment. That's why I said before 11:45 p.m. because your spirit needs to be in agreement before the shift begins. I am not bound by time, but I often work within it. I set appointed times for favor, for release, for miracles. And child, this is one of those moments. Your midnight cry is meeting your morning miracle, but only if you're awake to receive it. That's why I am telling you now. Wake up, stir your faith, shake off the doubt, cast away the fear. Your breakthrough is closer than it has ever been. I know you've been walking with a heavy heart. I've seen you show up for others while you silently wondered who would ever show up for you. I saw you smile while your spirit was breaking inside, and yet you kept trusting, even when it didn't make sense. That kind of faith moves heaven. That kind of faith writes your name into the next chapter. And now, because you didn't give up, I'm releasing something so personal, so specific, that you'll know it could only have come from me. There are some blessings that are loud obvious to everyone. Then there are blessings that are sacred. They heal something deep. They close wounds no one even knew you had. Tomorrow's blessing will be both. It will be seen and it will be felt. Not only will others notice the change, but your soul will finally exhale. You've been holding your breath for too long, waiting for the next disappointment, but this is the moment your lungs fill again. With peace, with hope, with clarity, I am bringing restoration to your heart. Some of you are afraid to hope again. You've been here before, you've believed before, and it didn't turn out the way you expected. But I want you to hear me clearly. This is not a recycled season. This is not a repeat. What's coming tomorrow is brand new, and it won't fall apart like the last time. You won't lose this. You won't be tricked. You won't be left empty. I am placing it in your hands, and I will also keep it there. Because when I give, I also protect. What I bless, I sustain. Comment 1212 if you believe this time it will last. There is a reason I told you to open your spirit tonight, because there are some things I want to remove before tomorrow comes. You cannot carry old weight into a new season. Let go of the bitterness, release the resentment, drop the guilt. The pain you carry has no place in the blessing that's arriving. I need room to pour. Make space. Forgive where it still hurts. Trust me with what you don't understand. I'm not asking you to pretend it didn't hurt. I'm asking you to hand it to me so I can heal it completely. This is a sacred hour. When others are distracted, you are being awakened. When others are resting, you are being prepared. That's because what I'm doing with you is different. It's not average. It's not expected. You are not called to a common path. That's why your trials have been unusual. Your isolation was not punishment. It was preparation. I was building a foundation so deep that when the world sees you rise, they won't understand how you're standing so strong. But you'll know. It's because you were rooted in me. There are people who counted you out. There are people who assumed you'd never recover, but I have a way of using what was meant to bury you to build you. I take ashes and turn them into beauty. I take the broken and shape it into something holy. That's what I've been doing with your life all along. And now the time has come for others to see what I've been building in secret. You've been hidden for a reason, but I'm about to reveal you in a way that glorifies me, not man. Get ready for open doors, and not just one. I am opening multiple doors in the same season. You won't have to choose between blessings. I am doing a complete work, the kind that answers several prayers at once, the kind that redeems time. You'll say, how did all of this happen so fast? But I say, it was always ready. You're just now in position. Every delay was a setup. Every closed door was a redirection. And now, everything clicks into place. There is something else I need you to know. The enemy is nervous. That's why the attacks increased lately. That's why the anxiety, the doubt, the sudden fear tried to hit you out of nowhere. He knows what's scheduled. He's trying to get you to forfeit it in your thoughts. But do not give in. You are too close. The pressure means the promise is near. Hold your ground. Praise through the pressure. Because praise is a weapon. And tomorrow, when the shift begins, you'll be glad you didn't quit tonight. I am sending people into your life who carry answers, wisdom, provision, and peace. I am removing the ones who only brought confusion and delay. You won't have to chase anyone. The right people will find you. Destiny connections, people who speak life, people who support your calling. It's all part of the divine alignment happening now. I am not just blessing your life. I am restructuring your circle. The rest of this year is going to unfold differently because of what begins tomorrow morning. There will be momentum, restoration, clarity. Finances will shift. Relationships will heal. Joy will return. And not because everything around you is perfect, but because you are walking in divine timing. You'll see my fingerprints on even the smallest things. I'm in the details. I care about every corner of your life. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily, and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. And finally, remember this: you are my child. You are covered. No weapon formed against you will prosper. The plan I have for you is good. It includes hope. It includes a future. And I will be with you every step of the way. I never asked you to figure it all out. I asked you to trust me. I never promised it would be easy, but I did promise I would be faithful, and I always am. There is no turning back. By tomorrow morning, my child, you will begin to see what I have been preparing in the silence. You didn't miss it. You didn't fail. You didn't fall too far. You're exactly where you need to be for what's about to unfold. Comment 777 if your spirit is in agreement with what I am speaking into your life right now. Before you open your eyes tomorrow, I will already have gone before you. My angels will be stationed around you. My presence will go ahead to prepare the place. You won't have to push, pull, or force the moment. It will come to you like a wave guided by my hand. You've carried too much alone for too long, but now I am stepping in. I'm not just lifting burdens, I'm replacing them with favor. I'm not just closing wounds, I'm breathing new life into dry places. You will rise with strength you thought you lost. You've been fighting battles others couldn't see. You've been holding on with trembling hands. You've been surviving when you were made to thrive. But I'm calling you higher now. I'm calling you into a morning where victory will speak louder than the warfare. You won't have to explain yourself anymore. You won't need to convince anyone of your worth. What I am doing will be evidence enough. My favor will speak where your words once failed. There are promises I made you in prayer that you tucked away because they felt too big. You were afraid to hope again. You didn't want another disappointment. But hear me when I give a word, it is not empty. When I make a promise, I carry it to completion. Even when you forgot what you prayed for, I didn't. I've held on to every word you whispered in faith. And now, the answers are arriving. Suddenly, quietly, powerfully, right on time. Comment 999 to declare you're stepping into the promise with faith. What's happening now is not just about personal breakthrough. I'm shifting your position so that you can carry others too. I've allowed you to walk through storms so you'd know how to comfort those still in them. I've tested your heart, not to break you, but to build something unshakable in you. And now you're ready. Ready to walk into what I always knew you'd carry. You are stronger than you think, braver than you feel, more anointed than you realize. There is a divine inheritance with your name on it. It doesn't belong to anyone else. No matter who tried to block it, delay it, or steal it, it is still yours. Heaven has not changed its mind about you. I haven't cancelled your assignment. I haven't revoked your calling. In fact, I am breathing new power into it tonight. You will wake up tomorrow with fresh vision, fresh confidence, fresh oil, the kind that comes not from effort, but from intimacy with me. You have not labored in vain. Every tear, every late night, every sacrifice, it is all part of your harvest, and your harvest season is beginning now. It will come in waves, one blessing after another. Grace upon grace. I will restore what was lost and add more than you imagined. You didn't wait for nothing. You waited for me, and I never disappoint. The enemy will be confused. He thought you were finished. He thought the delay would break you. But instead, you are rising stronger, wiser, and more dangerous to the darkness than ever before. You have no idea how powerful your obedience has been, how your quiet yes in the secret place echoed loudly in heaven. I honor faith like yours. I reward hearts that stay soft through the fire. And I am rewarding you now. Some of you will receive sudden confirmations, a call, a message, an encounter. It won't be random. It will be divinely timed. You'll know it's from me. You'll feel peace where fear used to live. You'll feel strength rising up inside where weakness once ruled. I'm making all things new, and I am doing it now. This is your wake-up call, not to stress, but to prepare. Make room, clear space. Something is arriving and it's not small. Don't question how it will happen. Just stay available. Stay open. Stay in position. My word is enough to carry it through. I am not asking for perfection, just permission. Will you let me do what I've planned since the beginning? Tomorrow morning will not be ordinary. Even if it looks the same on the outside, something will shift in the spirit. Your atmosphere is changing. The weight you've been carrying will break off. The cloud over your mind will lift. The confusion will turn to clarity. I'm not just giving you a miracle, I'm giving you understanding. I'm not just moving mountains, I'm showing you why they were there in the first place. You will not just walk into blessing, you will walk with revelation. You've been standing in faith, and now I am answering with fire, not to consume you, but to consume everything that's been standing in your way. I'm burning away fear, shame, regret, doubt. I'm clearing the path so nothing blocks what I've ordained. The way will open. The answer will come. The door will swing wide. Hold on to me. Even if everything else shakes, I won't. Even if people leave, I won't. Even if it gets quiet again, I won't stop speaking. I am the constant you can rely on. I am your shelter, your source, your strength. You never needed the approval of the world to receive the promise of God. All you needed was to believe I am who I say I am. And now, I am about to prove it. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase, just 9 words long, that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. If you've been waiting for confirmation, this is it. If you've been asking for a sign, this is it. If you've been crying out for direction, this is it. You were meant to hear this. You were chosen for this time. And you are about to see what it means when I say, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has imagined what I have prepared for those who love me. This is not a delay, it's divine timing. You have stepped into a sacred hour. That's why the urgency in my voice has been so strong. I'm not just warning you, I'm preparing you. Because by the time dawn breaks, you will walk into something that will not only answer your prayers, but silence every fear you've carried. Comment 1010 if you're standing in agreement with what's being released over your life right now. I've seen the way you kept believing, even with shaking hands. I've watched you keep praying when you didn't have the words. I saw you worship through pain, through silence, through seasons that drained you dry. And yet, you stayed. You waited. You didn't quit. That faith, pure, raw, real faith, has touched my heart deeply. You may not have seen immediate results, but you built a foundation that is now strong enough to carry the weight of what I'm about to place in your hands. That's why tonight matters. That's why you need to stay awake in your spirit. This moment is not like the others. This isn't just a phase. It's not just a new season. It's a divine turning point. When the sun rises, you will step out of what was and into what is. The chains you carried in your mind, in your home, in your family, they will lose their power. You will sense it. Like something invisible has lifted. That's me. That's my hand removing the things you couldn't shake loose by yourself. I never asked you to break the chains. I only asked you to trust that I could. You've spent years wondering why the breakthrough didn't come sooner, but I need you to understand what you're stepping into required this exact timing. It couldn't be rushed. The people involved weren't ready before. The circumstances weren't aligned, and your own heart wasn't healed enough to hold it. But now it's all aligned. That's why everything feels urgent tonight. Because nothing will be the same after tomorrow morning. Comment 1515 if you're ready to receive what's already been written in heaven. I'm not only answering the prayers you've been praying, I'm answering the prayers your mother prayed, your grandmother. Generations before you sowed seeds in faith, and now you're the one chosen to walk in the harvest. Don't take that lightly. That's why the pressure has been so intense, because the calling on your life is generational. It's not just about you, it's about what's coming through you. The blessings I'm sending are not just for comfort, they're for legacy. You've been asking me for open doors, but I've been preparing you to become a door. Others will walk into freedom through what I'm doing in your life. That's why you had to go first. That's why the weight was heavier. But now, that weight becomes testimony. You're not broken, you're built. You're not behind, you're positioned. You're not forgotten, you're favored. And soon, it won't just be something you know deep down. It will be something everyone around you sees with their own eyes. The morning you've been waiting for is not coming with a whisper, it's coming with confirmation. I will send proof. There will be no doubt that I have moved on your behalf. Even the things that seemed dead, dreams that went quiet, opportunities that passed, relationships that crumbled, I can resurrect what you thought was beyond repair. You are about to see how nothing is ever truly lost in my hands. I restore, I renew, I redeem. You may feel like time has slipped through your fingers, but I am the God who holds time. I will restore the years the enemy stole. I will bring joy back where there was mourning, laughter where there was weeping, beauty where there were ashes, and I won't just fill your life, I will overflow it. That's the kind of morning that is about to rise over your life. One that washes away years of fear, delay, and pain. Some of you have been standing in the gap for your family. You've prayed for them more than for yourself, and I want you to know I heard every cry. I saw every night you wept for them. I counted every tear. And now I'm not only about to bless you, I'm about to bless your house, your children, your relationships, your home. My covering is resting there now. You are not just chosen. You are protected. Do not let the final hours before midnight be filled with doubt. The enemy always tries to whisper the loudest right before the promise arrives. Ignore the fear. Ignore the questions. Lean into me. Let my peace speak louder than the noise. I am not in the fear. I am not in the chaos. I am in the stillness, in the calm, in the quiet, knowing that everything is about to change. When I say it's your time, nothing can block it. No closed door, no lost opportunity, no betrayal, no mistake. I make all things new. I can work through what was broken. I can heal what was hidden. I can turn your deepest pain into your greatest testimony. And I'm not asking you to make it happen. I'm asking you to believe that I already have. There are going to be moments tomorrow that will stop you in your tracks. You'll feel it. You'll know this is what God was talking about. Don't brush it off. Don't explain it away. Receive it. Thank me in the moment. Respond in faith. That's how you stay aligned with what's being poured out. Gratitude unlocks the next wave. Keep your heart open and your spirit ready. This is only the beginning. A neuroscientist says yes, a 9-word script, long buried in government files, can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You're going to feel lighter, not because the world changed overnight, but because your spirit will. You'll feel peace that makes no sense, clarity where there was fog, hope where there was heaviness. That's how you'll know I've moved. My presence doesn't just shift situations, it shifts you. He knows that once this shift happens, once you step into what I've ordained, his hold over your mind and emotions will be broken for good. That's why the battle intensified right before this hour. But you are not losing. You are on the edge of breakthrough. Comment 1717 if your faith is rising again. You have no idea how close you are to the fullness of what I promised. For years, the enemy tried to convince you that you were stuck, that you were cursed, that things would never change, but he's a liar. I have always had a plan for you. The reason the fight has lasted so long is because the blessing carries great weight. I do not give small gifts to those who have endured great battles. And you, my child, have endured. You stayed when others walked away. You believed when there was no visible sign. You praised through pain. And now, the release is here. What's going to happen tomorrow morning will not just change your circumstances, it will change you. I am going to give you a new strength, a strength that is rooted not in your own ability, but in my spirit. You've depended on your own energy for too long. You've fought battles in your own power. But this next season won't require striving, it will require surrender. I am taking the pressure off your shoulders. The weight you've carried is being lifted even now. You will wake up tomorrow with a peace that doesn't make sense. There is something sacred about this moment. I've been leading you to this point for years. The twists, the heartbreaks, the closed doors, the delays, they all brought you here. And you need to know, I do not waste pain. I use everything, every disappointment, every no, every tear. And now, I am weaving all of it into something beautiful. What looked like ruins will be rebuilt into a palace of praise. What looked like the end was really just a redirection. Comment, Amen, if you believe I'm redeeming every part of your story. I want to remind you of who you are. You are not weak. You are not forgotten. You are not unworthy. You are chosen. You are my child. My hand has always been on your life. From the moment you were formed, I have been watching over you. And even in your mistakes, even in your lowest moments, I never stopped loving you. I never left you. Others may have abandoned you, but I never did. You've always been mine. Tomorrow is more than a shift, it's a fulfillment, a manifestation of prayers that have lingered in the air for years. I collected every one of them. I bottled your tears. I heard the words you spoke under your breath when no one else was around. And now I am answering, not just with what you asked for, but with more than you imagined. Because I am not limited by your past. I am not confined by your expectations. I am God. And I do exceedingly, abundantly, above all you could ask or think. You may wonder how. How will it happen? Where will it come from? But child, that's not your concern. It's not your job to figure it out. It's your job to believe. Faith is what moves me. Not perfection, not performance, just faith. And you've shown me your faith through it all. Even when you questioned, even when you doubted, you never walked away from me. That alone has power. You need to be prepared, not afraid, but expectant. What's coming will happen quickly. You might not even have time to process it before it arrives. I work in suddenlies, in divine surprises. What takes man years, I can do in a moment, and that moment is almost here. It's already in motion. I just need your heart to stay in alignment. Don't let your thoughts wander into fear. Don't let your past make you question your future. I'm not holding your mistakes against you. I'm holding your heart in my hands. There are people who will come into your life in this new season that are assigned by me. Don't run from them. Don't second-guess every blessing. Receive what I give you with joy. You've been so used to fighting for everything, you've forgotten how to simply receive. But this time, you won't have to chase it. I'm bringing it to you. The right people, the right doors, the right timing. All of it, divinely aligned. Tomorrow, when you wake up, I want you to look at the day differently. It won't be just another morning. It will be the beginning of something holy. The weight of the past will no longer sit on your chest. The fear of what's ahead will no longer cloud your thoughts. You will feel lighter, freer, more open. That's what happens when heaven moves. And heaven is moving now. You might not know how close you came to giving up, but I do. I saw you on the edge. I saw the moments where you questioned whether any of this was worth it. And I need you to know it was. Every step, every prayer, every silent fight, it was worth it. Because now, you will see what I can do with a surrendered heart. You will see what I can build with someone who trusts me, even when they don't understand me. If you could see what I've prepared for tomorrow, you wouldn't be worrying tonight. You'd be dancing. You'd be worshiping. You'd be resting in joy. Because I am not just changing your circumstances. I am healing your heart. I am mending what was broken. I am rebuilding your confidence, your vision, your identity. You will not enter this next season as the same person. You will rise renewed, refreshed, restored. While you wait, I am arranging something greater than you've asked for. And by tomorrow morning, the evidence of that work will begin to show. Comment 222 if your heart is open to receive what I am about to do. Could your brain be the reason you're still broke? Scientists just confirmed. A 9-word sentence hidden deep in your subconscious may be blocking money from your life, but now you can reverse it. Say these 9 words and wealth starts to follow you starting today. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. Let go of the pressure to figure it all out. You were never meant to carry that burden. It was never your responsibility to control every outcome. That's why your strength felt like it was failing, because you were carrying things that only I can carry. Lay them down now. Give me the fear about your future. Give me the questions that won't stop spinning in your mind. Give me the weight of trying to be strong for everyone. You are not weak for needing me. You are wise for knowing you do. You need to know this. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm not angry about your doubts, your frustration, or the days you wanted to give up. I was with you in those moments too. I was never waiting for you to get it all together to bless you. I bless because I am good, not because you're perfect. Your story has never been too broken for me to use. In fact, the broken pieces are where my glory shines the most. You've made it through things that were meant to destroy you. The enemy thought he could take you out in secret, but he didn't know that I was covering you the whole time. Every trap he set, I dismantled. Every lie he whispered, I'm about to expose. He knows something is shifting. That's why the attack has been louder, heavier, more confusing lately. But I've set a boundary around you. He cannot cross it. I've drawn a line that protects what I've placed inside you. Comment, Amen, to confirm that you're standing inside my covering. The morning you're walking into will feel different because it is different. You're not waking up to the same cycle, the same heaviness, the same spiritual pressure. I am breaking cycles tonight, cycles of fear, doubt, scarcity, rejection. I'm closing doors that needed to be shut for years, and I'm opening ones that no man could have unlocked. Your name has been spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. Doors are swinging open not because of your qualifications, but because of your obedience. You may not realize it, but you've already passed tests in silence. You stayed faithful when no one was watching. You were kind when others were cruel. You gave when you had little. You forgave without receiving an apology. That's character. That's who you really are. And I reward that. Not with things that fade, but with things that endure. Joy that can't be stolen. Peace that doesn't depend on your surroundings. Strength that grows even in storms. I know how tired you've been, not just physically, but spiritually. You've been running on empty. You've tried to push forward with a smile, but inside, it's been hard to breathe. Tonight, I am refilling your cup. I am refreshing your soul. You don't need to earn this rest. I'm giving it freely. You've carried others. Now let me carry you. You've held things together for so long, but now I am holding you. I have not changed my mind about your calling. I haven't altered my plan because of your detours. In fact, I'm using even your mistakes to guide you back to purpose. You haven't missed it. You're not too late. This is still your time. I know how much you've questioned that. I know how many nights you've whispered, God, did I mess it up? And I say to you now, no. You're right on time for what I've prepared. I'm not building your future on shame. I'm building it on grace. There's a reason I asked for your attention before 11:45 p.m. It's not superstition, it's alignment. I want your heart settled before the shift begins. I want your spirit at peace so you can receive what I'm sending. When the sun rises, things will begin to move fast. I don't want you to question whether it's me. It will be. You'll know by the peace that surrounds it. You'll know by the way your spirit leaps inside of you. And when it happens, don't shrink back. Walk into it boldly. You are ready. There is a ripple effect to your obedience. Others are going to be set free just by watching you rise. Some people in your life have been stuck, waiting on a sign, and they don't even know that you are the sign. I've placed light in you for a reason. You were not meant to blend in. You were meant to shine in dark places. Your breakthrough isn't just for you, it's going to unlock freedom for others too. That's the power of your life when it's in my hands. You are more than your past. You are more than what they said. You are more than what happened to you. Stop letting your history write your identity. I am the one who defines you, and I say you are chosen. You are called. You are covered. You are favored. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead is alive in you. That means you are not walking into tomorrow in weakness, you're walking in resurrection power. This is not hype. This is not fantasy. This is truth. And when I speak, the earth responds. Mountains move. Chains break. Time bends. Watch how quickly things begin to change. What seemed locked for years will suddenly swing wide. What was impossible will become normal. The blessings coming will not feel like luck. They will feel like purpose. You will know this was not man-made. This was my hand. And when the blessing comes, stay humble, stay close, stay grateful. Don't forget the quiet nights like this one, where it was just you and me. Those moments matter more than anything. That intimacy is where your strength comes from. I didn't carry you through fire just to show off what you have. I carried you through so you'd know who I am. I want your heart more than anything. Why did 19,583 people suddenly become financially free last month? They all discovered a strange sentence, just 9 words long, buried in neuroscience research and once hidden by the FBI. Now they're paying off debt, traveling the world, and living in homes they never thought they could afford. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. You didn't imagine that stirring. It was me. The spirit inside you has been trying to rise, even as doubt tried to push it down. But tonight, faith is breaking through. Something is waking up in you, and it's right on time. Comment 333 if you feel your spirit agreeing with this. The reason it has felt so intense lately is because this is a final hour before release. There is always pressure before the promise. There is always noise before the shift. But this is the last stretch of the old thing. After tonight, a new thing will begin. It won't look dramatic at first. In fact, you may wake up and think nothing has changed. But just watch, listen, pay attention. It starts in the spirit before it appears in the physical. And trust me, once it starts, it won't stop. There are blessings scheduled for tomorrow morning that have been waiting for you to arrive, not just in time, but in mindset, in maturity, in faith. You were never waiting on me. I was waiting on the moment your heart could handle what your mouth was praying for. And now, you are ready. You may not feel like it, but I see your growth. I see your endurance. I see that you've chosen me, even when it cost you. And because of that, I'm releasing what has been stored up for you all this time. I don't rush things, because I build to last. What I'm doing in your life is not temporary. It's not shallow. I'm laying foundations that cannot be shaken. That's why the past season was so long. It was about roots, not results. But now the roots are deep enough. The storm didn't break you. It made you stronger. And now, you're about to see the fruit of what I've been growing in the dark. Comment 1111 if you're ready to see in the light what was planted in the dark. Some of you have been walking through life feeling unnoticed, uncelebrated, even forgotten. But I have never missed a moment of your pain. I've been with you in every step, watching, recording, preparing. And now it's your turn to be seen. Not by the world, but by heaven. I am raising you up in the right way at the right time. I'm placing your feet on solid ground. I'm giving you favor that cannot be manipulated or stolen. What I give, no one can take. There is someone reading this who has been asking for a sign, something to show them they're still on the right path. This is that sign. This is that word. You're not lost. You're not off course. You've been walking through a quiet place, but not an empty one. I've been leading you through stillness to prepare you for increase. I quieted your surroundings so you could hear me more clearly. And now that you've heard, now that your spirit is open, I can move without delay. You've been holding on by a thread, and I honor that. I honor even the weak faith. I honor the whisper of belief that says, God, I don't understand, but I still trust you. That's the kind of heart I move for. You don't need perfect faith, just honest faith. And you've shown me that. Now, I'm about to show you what I can do in response. When the shift begins tomorrow, things will fall into place with ease. You won't have to force anything. You won't have to chase what's meant for you. My hand will guide every step. You'll feel prompted to move, to speak, to act. Follow those promptings. That's me. That's how my spirit leads. Don't second guess it. Trust it. This will be a season of flow, not fight. Favor, not fear. There are miracles that will show up in ordinary moments. You'll be doing something simple, and suddenly the answer you've been waiting for will arrive. It might come through someone unexpected. It might arrive through a small open door. Don't overlook it. I often use the humble things to carry the heaviest blessings. You don't need the spotlight to be seen. You just need my light. Your breakthrough may not come with fireworks. It may come with a quiet knock on the door, an email, a small conversation, a whisper in your spirit. Don't measure the size of the moment, measure the presence of my peace in it. Where my peace is, my purpose is close behind. Trust that. Learn to discern by peace. It will never lead you wrong. This shift will also expose what cannot come with you. There are mindsets, habits, even relationships that were tied to your last season, but they don't belong in the new. I will begin to highlight those things clearly. When you feel something being removed, don't cling. Trust me, I'm not taking things away to hurt you. I'm making room. I'm creating space for something greater. Something that will pour into you, not drain you. This new season isn't just about being blessed, it's about being built. I'm fortifying your faith, strengthening your identity, lifting your voice. You will not be the same person after this. You will walk taller. You will speak bolder. You will love deeper. And others will ask, what changed? And you'll say, God met me in a night I almost gave up, and everything changed. Let that be your testimony. Let it rise inside you now. Speak it before you see it. Say it out loud if you have to. God is moving in my life. My morning will bring miracles. I am walking into favor. No weapon formed against me will stand. Your words matter. They shape your atmosphere. Speak life now. Speak truth. Speak faith. This is the moment before the morning, the stillness before the shift, and heaven is watching your response. Will you worry or will you worship? Will you fear or will you follow? I'm inviting you deeper, closer, higher. The door is opening. The light is coming. The story is about to change forever. Could a 9-word ritual really be your key to financially freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard researchers and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, draws in abundance naturally. This 9-word prayer has helped over 19,000 broke people attract wealth and live a life full of abundance. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is more happening around you than you realize. In this very hour, angels are being released with assignments tied directly to your name. Not just vague blessings, but specific instructions, specific miracles, specific solutions. There are things being delivered that your prayers put into motion months, even years ago. You may have forgotten, but I didn't. I don't forget your cries. I don't lose track of your requests. When you speak, heaven listens, and when you wait, I move. Some of you feel like you've wasted too much time, like you've missed too many chances, but I want to silence that lie right now. Nothing is wasted in my hands, not time, not tears, not even failure. I am the God who can take what others throw away and make it glorious. I am the God who redeems what looks broken beyond repair. And I am the God who restores what was stolen. What the enemy thought he took from you, I'm bringing it back with interest. You're not going into tomorrow empty-handed. I've equipped you with everything you need. Wisdom, strength, discernment, favor. It's already in you. You don't need to beg for it. Just believe it. Stand tall. Speak with authority. Walk in faith. This new beginning isn't a test, it's a reward. You don't have to earn it anymore. You've already endured enough. Now comes the part where I show you what all that pain was producing behind the scenes. Comment 555 if you believe what's coming is going to outshine what was lost. This new chapter won't look like the last one. It's going to carry peace you've never known, joy that's not tied to outcomes, love that doesn't break when things get hard. You're not going to keep repeating the old cycles. I've broken them. And where there was once chaos, I'm planting order. Where there was fear, I'm planting confidence. Where there was confusion, I'm planting clarity. I'm not just giving you a blessing, I'm transforming the way you see yourself. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are my child, my masterpiece, my beloved, and I created you on purpose, for purpose. I didn't bring you this far to leave you wondering. I brought you this far to deliver something I've had written into your story all along. People won't understand it. They'll look at your life and ask how things turned so quickly, and you'll know it wasn't chance. It wasn't effort. It was me. It was grace. It was my hand. What I'm doing for you will be undeniable. It will silence critics. It will shut down the lies. It will even restore your confidence in ways you didn't know were still broken.